wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know how everything is going. Get into it before I get saying hi. Well, I'm gonna get to saying hi in a second. I just want to let everybody know, uh, with all the crisis going on right now and all the stuff going on everywhere around the world, the plumber, yeah, it's already about 4 o'clock or something like that, and he ain't showing up. That's kind of the thing how it worked these days. No professionalism. There's not a particular state, city, nothing. It's professionalism is down the tubes all day, everywhere. I don't even get mad because they hiring little children. They hiring people, and as long as you can halfway do the job, then you're hired. So I don't even get mad no more. But before I get into what I want to talk about, I want to let you know this. Uh, you better get some skills under your belt. While you have time, if you have time off, if you've been laid off, if you've been um, removed from your job, whatever it be, go get some HVAC training, go get some plumbing training, go get some electrical training, go get some automotive training. Whatever, everything that you think you're going to make a call for, if something happened to your house, if something happened to your car, if you know I need to call somebody for this, that's a sign right there. Like, I need to think into that. I need to look into that and maybe take a couple of classes. Ain't nobody tell you to get your master's degree in plumbing or electrical or nothing. But you better go get some kind of common sense training. Number one. Number two is, if you don't want to do that, man, there's plenty of books out there that'll teach you everything you need to know, from solar to wiring up your house to plumbing your house to just running a little waterer to your pet house. So everybody better look at this. When you get your car looked at, everybody know good and well, they'll be like, well, we'll be able to get you in January. You like, yo, January for an alternator? It's July. Yeah, we kind of backed up. We don't got too many people working here. How many people done heard that? Where you go over YouTube too while it's still running. You go over to other places and you keep seeing this. Whether you in a grocery store or you getting your car fixed, it's like, yo, yeah, we'll get to you. We can help you with your HVAC or your home AC system, but yeah, it's gonna be like 6 months from now. We all better start picking up them books, collecting them books, because it's getting crucial. Now, I'm gonna get right into what I'm really here for, and the reason I touched into that is because this is part of that. One is, our water has been shut off now for a solid over 2 days. Over 2 days now, and it make you get real crafty, real crafty. And before I dive into our situation, so many people saying, I've gotten a lot of comments that are so, it makes me worry. I'm gonna just say that without being rude. Some of the comments make me worry about people, because when somebody said, why don't you just go to a hotel? Your insurance covers that too. That's not what this is about. Guess what? I don't even have to cut my water off. I don't have to cut it. I can just let it keep dripping till the plumber comes. This is an excellent time to practice your preps, because there won't be no hotel stay. And then if you say just go to a hotel and this and that, we got a problem with the insurance workers trying to get in touch with the insurance companies, them actually paying out and not pulling out some little fine line clause where you pay half and then we'll pay the other half, and find out you end up having to pay for the whole thing. Why go through that? If you got your skills tightened up, which they should be, oh man, staying in the house with no water for 2 days, I could stay in here with the water off for 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. It's tricky. You see the stubble the beard, and I'm gonna tell you why it's like that. It's because now we're rationing our water. Somebody else said, "What happened to the video where you were supposed to stock up all this water? Why aren't you using that? Why are you telling us to fill up water?" I don't need to fill up water. I'm showing you you should fill up water. And here's the other thing. If you have water already stocked up and you got a supply of water, it would be stupid to say, well, I'm just going to run off the water I got. You better, if you got a crisis, go up there, fill up all your bath. If you got 2 bathrooms with 2 bathtubs, fill them up. You got a jacuzzi, fill it up. You got jugs, you got old pickle jars, wash them out, fill them up. You would be a fool not to fill up every container in your household. You would be a fool. So when they saw me filling up extra containers, I thought that was a no-brainer for everybody. I was blown away by that comment. Like, so you saying if you got gas in your car and there was a gas crisis, you ain't gonna go try to more gas and put it in extra containers because you got a full tank of gas. That don't make no sense to me. So we gonna get right into it, family. We're okay, but it's a lot of stuff I wanted to let you guys know. I hope Lady Leia show up soon because she want to tap in on this too, which is, hey, I found a lot of stuff out about kitty litter now. You know, I never used kitty litter. I used to use just water and then dig a hole and dump it. But the kitty litter game is changing things around here. A lot of things, you know. So one thing I realized with the water is, it's best if you do number one in a whole nother container, and then, you hit that boom box with the kitty litter in it for number two. You save more kitty litter that way. I ain't never really had no cats or cared like that, so I don't know. So I'm finding this all out. This is like a crash course on removing waste. Now, I want to tell you guys this. When it comes to your waste, it's people in Mississippi right now hurting. Some people is wading hip high, chest high in fecal matter in the water. It brings a lot to our attention that we need to pay attention to. Number one, when I'm in this doing my business in this 5-gallon bucket, it lets you know there is no knob or handle to pull after I'm done dropping that base, and then so that's somebody else's problem now. You cleaned him up, you wiped him up. That's somebody else's problem now. I don't care where it go. I just want it out of my house. Once you flush that toilet, it's gone. It's not your business anymore, right? What you learn real quick when you cut your water off, okay, after you done drop that base in your 5-gallon bucket in the kitty litter, guess what? Now, you got other work to do. You got to get rid of that, okay? That's up to you. So, ain't no let somebody else do it. No, you can't Rasputia this. This is on you. So after you done doing the work, now it's time to do the work. You got to get rid of it. That's a job in itself. No, here's another one for you. Washing your hands. I got ridiculed, and I'm gonna show you guys this. Check it out. I got ridiculed up and down the street months ago, or maybe it was a year ago, whatever it was, when I was using my old laundry detergent bottles, filling them with water to wash my hands, and if need be, it was like you might have to drink it. That tripped me out. How many people was like, I would never. That's gross. That's insane. That's poison. It was tripping me out. But it just let me know those people never been in a compromising situation where you really don't have a choice, So I'm using this to wash my hands, and it totally saves water. If you use this and see how much water you actually use just because you got to hit the button, wash your hands. Hit the button, rinse your hands. Watch this. I'm going to show you another one. Your dish soap. Your dish soap. How many people start to wash the dishes? I'm talking about people that actually have to put their dishes in the sink. And they just take that dish soap and squeeze in the water. I saw something when I was in Mississippi a month or so ago. And I said, that's a brilliant idea because I have been doing it for my hand soap. You take about this much of your normal dish liquid. Take this much of your dish liquid. Everybody got these little hand pumps. These that they got from I forget the name of that place to sell candles. Bath and Body Works. Everybody got one of these and you throw them away as soon as you're done with the soap. Put some dish soap in that mug about that much, about this much. Fill the rest with water. Fill it up real slow so it don't bubble up. And then once it's in there, do this. You know what this is? I've been doing this with hand soap forever, since this little pump came out. But then I was in Mississippi, and if you look on the shelves, this is what they're starting to sell your dish soap in. No different than what I've been doing. This, me and my wife's like, wow, I could have been a millionaire, right? Look at this. So watch this. This is dish soap. All it is this much dish soap. I'm gonna give you the angles on that. That much dish soap. The rest is water. And I've used this much up here. Watch this. Wait, let me unlock it. Wait, there we go. We've been duped. This is cleaning my dishes just as good as me taking that bottle and squeezing it like it's mustard and ketchup into the dish. We learned that nonsense from being kids and having to wash the dishes. Your mom and daddy, they kind of show you how to wash the dishes a little bit, right? But for the most part, when they ain't looking, you like this. Like you putting syrup on pancakes. And then they be like, oh, I gotta buy soap again? Man, I just bought a bottle of dish soap. Everybody parents said that. You ain't gotta do that no more. Look, it's thick and lathery. This ain't nothing but Dawn dish soap, about that much, and the rest is water. And I've been using this for the last 3 days just like this to wash my dishes, because that's another issue when when you ain't got no water. Everything becomes a challenge. Nothing's easy no more. You start thinking of ways to conserve, not to be cute, not to make a YouTube video, because you think you may run out of water. So this was one to save soap and to save water. You don't have to run no water now. Watch this. I don't got to run no water now. I don't even have to cut the big jug on now. I got water and soap right here. So all I got to do is hit it one time to rinse my hands off, right? And you really not necessarily got to do that. So watch this. You hit that, put this back where it was. Boom. I probably use 2 ounces of water. That's it. We got to get a little bit more smarter than what we doing. Because listen, it ain't going back. I've been saying this a million times. We ain't going back to whatever everybody thought was the right thing or the good old days. It's not going back. And it's for a good reason. I say it really shouldn't go back. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we soft. We soft. We've become so weak and dependent on outside entities that we've become weak and soft and docile to the point we're spoiled and we think everybody else supposed to be doing something for us. Look how many people are shooting up fast food restaurants because they fries is cold. Oh my God. Think about that. We people is shooting up fast food restaurants, 99-cent cheeseburger, 99-cent fry. You went in there and somebody lost their life and another man is going to jail for the rest of his over a Happy Meal. That's how spoiled and privileged we have become. Look it up on the news. I ain't making none of this up. This ain't no scenario. This is real news. Think about that. You know why? Because that man, he was raised thinking somebody better make his hamburger. Not if he don't get good service. Look, I'm never coming back here again. I'm going home and make my own damn hamburger. No, 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 no. No, that boy was raised thinking somebody better make his burger and they better make it right. Or somebody gonna lose their last breath. That's our problem. So, here's the deal, family. I brought this over here because this is probably gonna be a long video, so put your seatbelt on, put on your headgear. I'm about to take you to a trip through the atmosphere. I did a video. I was over on Carbon Q's channel yesterday. They had a bunch of great people over on Carbon Q's and we was chopping it up about solutions. Solutions. And that's what we should be talking about. We shouldn't be talking about problems for about 5 minutes because we know the problem. We know we've been held down. Ain't no need to talk about it. We know we this is a game. Ain't no need to talk about it. We know all of that stuff, y'all. We've been at this for hundreds of years. This ain't new. Let's stop wasting time for another 400, 500 years talking about the problem. For the next 400, 500 years, we need to be talking about solutions. That ain't nothing else to talk about. We already know the problem. Okay, we know who created half the problem. Now let's fix it. So with the water crisis going on all around the world, I'm gonna tell you two that I mentioned in Carbon Q's video. Y'all need to go over there and see that video, that live she did yesterday. Number one, I got my silver Berkey outside because my clear one is in the house and this goes in my tiny home. I'm just gonna show you. This, let me do this right now. This was in this jug sitting in the house. It's running through there. That's all to it. Crystal clear. The other thing is once you get your water, boil it. If it's in a messed up situation, boil it. Now I did a video about a year ago, 2 years ago on sand filters. If you people, I can't afford no Berkey. The clear one is $300. Yes, it is. Yes, it is $300, and it'll save your damn life. So now what? That's how I think anyway. When you tell me something $300, and you be like, man, is it gonna make sweet love to me? And, you know, is it gonna put a ring on my finger? It might. This will. This will keep you alive. It's that important. So yeah. You know, we'll spend money on anything and everything, but when it comes to our preservation, I don't know why we shy off. Get all nervous inside, like you want to talk to a girl, but you're too scared to say something because she's so pretty. That's what we do when we invest as a people. When it's time for us to invest in our freedoms, when it's time to invest in our health or invest in something that's going to keep us alive, our survival, we get shy and timid. Like, I'm gonna go talk to her tomorrow, man. I'll talk to her tomorrow. You know, I ain't got on the right shoes and my breath ain't quite right. That's how we do with reality. That's how we treat reality. Right there. So I'm gonna say this. Number one, a Berkey. I don't care which one you get. A Berkey is going to save your freaking life. Number two, I did a video on me I've distilled salt water and turned it into fresh drinking water. Y'all watch me dump a whole thing of salt in that water and then run it through the distiller while I was live and drink that clear, fresh water. The salt was still at the bottom of the doggone distillery. You need to learn how to distill your water. It's not even hard. Matter of fact, it's fun. And it's easy. It ain't like them dudes off in the woods and what they do. No, it ain't nothing like that. They even got electric ones now. They got electric distillers that you can buy. It'll do pretty much most of the work for you. So, what I do my towel. You don't have to worry about that stuff no more. Number two, the sand filter, the Berkey, the distiller, and I kid you not, right now, I'm gonna tell you this. In my garage, now, even though the person said, why are you storing, getting more water when you already got some? Family, my dehumidifier is in my garage running as we speak. If it's not full, that's 5 gallons of water, fresh water being pulled out of the freaking sky. Fresh water being pulled out of the sky with your dehumidifier. 5 gallons of drinkable fresh water. All you got to do, boil it, run it through the Berkey. What do you think is in the Berkey? What do you think is in my Berkey in the house? That's dehumidifier water. And then if I could get over there, I would show you. Everybody's air condition is running, and as your air condition run, it takes off the vapors off of it, the condensation off of the air condition runs out of a tube somewhere. If it's your home HVAC system, there's a tube coming off your HVAC and it's probably soggy around that area. That is why. That water comes from the condensation from your air conditioning system working. If you have a window unit, you also know that your window unit is constantly dripping, leaking water. Constantly, constantly. You need to have a bucket under that. That is clean, fresh, drinkable water that is just condensation from the hot hitting the cold. That's free water. And we just acting like we gonna die if we don't get no water. No, we gonna die if we don't use our brain. So I came out here today because number one, I'm about to get my grill popping. I wanted to show you right now all the people, and I've been ridiculed too for having a boat all the time. My boat is right here. Only time I get in my boat is really every blue moon. I play in it, and then I go collect the fruit across the on my other side of my land, or get the elderberries from the other side of my land. My boat is out here just in case we have another one of those floods. I showed y'all where I'm standing right now was this deep of water in that video I showed you. I can't make it up. You couldn't be out here. All these trees was underwater in that video. That's all it is, underwater. You can't play. We gotta stop playing and buying shoes, man. We gotta stop that. We gotta stop it. Look, let me back it up. Let me back it up. Because I'm a collector of many things myself. Let me back that up. Let's get our priorities straight first. Ain't nothing wrong with doing whatever you want. You worked hard for your money. You earned it. But let's get our priorities together first. I'm the last one to talk about some don't have unnecessary things because I got a plenty of it. But have your priorities first. I got everything around me in other places to save me and my family's life. So yeah, if I feel like buying another tool, I'll do it. Because I can. I done took care of what I'm supposed to take care of already. Right? So I'm going to tell y'all this right now. This water, please stop throwing these away. Clean them out real good. Clean out all the soap real good. Fill them up with water and go put them somewhere. Don't throw no more of these away. I'm telling you, they worth their weight in gold. This is the same jug. This one, that's why it's faded. It's faded, see? This is that same jug that was in that video 2 years ago, whatever it's been. This is the same one. It's probably dirty. Look at that. Look. Because it sits out here. When we come out here, we barbecue, and we do the get down. I bring this so the kids don't got to keep running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, washing their hands in there, playing in the water. You come wash your hands right here. Watch this. Look. Just in case you don't know. I know you know what it looked like with soap in it, but just a little water. Cut right off. This is a perfectly good container. And people say that's not BPA free and it's gonna, man. We got people suffering either due to drought or we got people suffering due to floods. Ain't no in between right now. People is either not getting no water and they getting forest fires, or they getting too much water and they out there doing the backstroke in doo-doo water. It's one or the other. If we don't start preparing ourselves for these little simple solutions, I even, let me see. Oh, I think, washing up. Washing up is a trip, okay? If you want a nice warm wash up, because ain't no showers popping off. That's nonsense. That's a waste of water. You want to take a bird bath right out the gate, right? Okay, if you go boil water, it's summertime. I'm in the South. If you go boil water, here's the crazy part. You wasting energy, wood, gas, fuel, whatever. You're wasting that to boil water just so you can go and wash your split. That's ridiculous. Man, go in there, man, and knuck up, man. Knuck if you buck. And put some soap on that rag. It's going to be a little chilly. Things going to start shriveling up when it first hit. But man, we got to stop acting all like like one of them girls. I don't like doing it. Man, we got to stop that. Man, I've been washing with cold rags for almost for 3 days. This day 3. Ice cold rags? Oh, you don't need no alarm clock, son. You don't need no alarm clock. You let that ice cold rag off of this water right here hit your grapes. Oh, man, please. It's instantly turn them into juice. Instantly. But I'm going to tell you, washing up is a trip. Washing your clothes. Yeah, you got to do that. Okay? So I'm going to tell y'all something about washing clothes, too, that I ran into the other day. I took the washing machine out of my RV. I brought it in the house because I only need, a couple gallons of water to wash my clothes in that little efficient thing. I looked at our big washing machine. That ain't going to do nothing even if the water was on. No. Got to use our head. Some of this stuff I let soak in a bucket. I've been soaking my drawers in buckets so the machine ain't got to work so hard. Just soak your clothes. Remember, back in the day we was young, your mama used to let them clothes soak in a bucket and then she wash them. She used to let your clothes soak first. She'd knuck them up, let them soak, then put them in the washing machine. Or then hit the scrubbing board if y'all was in that situation. You just don't go putting your dirty clothes with grass and squeeze cheese stains all in the washing machine. You gotta soak them, man. Let that stuff loosen up. Then put them in the washing machine. We too spoiled, man. We too spoiled. So I'm doing that. I talked about drinking, talked about filtering, then cooking. Everything that you cook, ain't no more running water. Washing your dishes. I got these little extra tubs, right? And I got a tub at each sink. Now normally these are just for camp in my RV. They pop out. Man, look here. They lay flat like this and you can just pull them out like a slinky and you got a whole sink. It's a tub. I got about 6 of them and we got 2 of those in the kitchen. I'm washing. I only fill it up that much with water. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm about to hurt your feelings too. I wish I would have recorded it, but it was gross. Fill that tub up about that much water. You better wash them dishes. Pull out that scrub brush. Now it's time to hit that brush. Get that brush and get your place clean. Now you put it in the other one. You got about that much water in the rinse. You better drop a little bit of a bleach tablet in each one of them too. Just like when I used to work at KFC when I was young, you know, they put that, I think it's called Santi something, it's sanitizer. You put that bleach tablet in both of them because you know with the situation, the way it is, you ain't getting the best cleaning situation. So you better hit that with bleach. Okay? So here's the other thing. Once you done with your dishwater, don't pour that out. Yeah, it might have some scrambled eggs in it and a little bit of bacon bits. Don't pour that out yet. It's still good water. You take your sieve. I know everybody got one of them sieves, you know, the little screen mesh. And you put about 2 or 3 of them together. The biggest one, medium, the little brother, and the baby one, all together. And you pour that dishwashing water through them sieves off into another bucket or another pot. And then you take all them scraps, scrambled eggs, sausage, bacon, somebody had some cheeseburger scraped off, all that. Take that, throw that away. Run that water back through them sieves again. You keep running that water through that sieve until you don't see nothing else. And if you that sedity about it, get a coffee filter, run it again. Now it's time to wash dishes in that water again. I can't make this up, family. All we've been talking about is the things that we used to do when we was young and poor as all get out. It's like we it's uncomfortable, but we at home. We know what's popping. We know how this works. Everybody think you need to go to war to learn all of these skills. Let me tell you something, family. The ghetto is a war. Growing up in the hood is a war by itself. No, do you kill? Well, I was about to say, do you take a life? Well, growing up in the hood or growing up with a little less money than everybody else, you don't have to go to war to learn how to survive. Because the same things that pertain to some of that stuff they have to do out there, you're doing right here in the projects. Hunting for food, figuring out where you're going to get some water at, where can you get some shelter because your mama ain't come home from work yet because she coming home late because she had to do overtime. It's no different. It's no different. So I did this the other day, and I ain't about to send everybody out into no panic. But I'm going to tell you this. Better go get some bleach. Because I don't know where you live and I don't know who's watching me right now. Better go get some bleach. If you ain't got your bleach, if you ain't got your pool shock, if you ain't got your bleach tab, I've been talking about this for years. If you ain't got that stuff, it's about to run out. It's the end of the season. Right now, it's about to be fall. This is the time to go get your pool shock because it's marked down. It's on clearance. People thinking about it for your pool. It's concentrated chlorine. Go get your pool shock. Go get your bleach. I went and got some bleach because my bleach is stocked up. But here's the problem with the bleach. Bleach some knockoff bleach from Wally World used to cost you about $2, $1.75 for a whole gallon of bleach. Them boys is $5.95 right now for a gallon of bleach. For the knockoff, this ain't no Clorox. Clorox want $8 and up for a gallon of bleach. For Clorox, if you go and get like Wally World brand, $5.97. That's their normal number, $5.97. You better go stock up on bleach because those people in Mississippi, my wife's whole family is in Mississippi. My wife's family is in Mississippi. My wife is from Mississippi. So her family, you probably watching me right now, Ken, but her family is going through it. And if need be, they know they can come over here because they know I holds it down. If my whole family from Mississippi have to come over this way, that's what we going to have to do. Number one. Number two, me and my cousin had this conversation when we was in Mississippi, like, man, we need to tighten this up because it's all good, y'all living good, but man, get some more cans of beans in these cabinets and some rice up in this boy because it's going to get ugly. I ain't been gone for maybe, 2 months since Mississippi, and look what's already happened. Everything I just said. Family, Mississippi is going through the ringer right now. Mississippi is taking an L, and we get to hear it firsthand from her family every day. And we need to start getting, okay, I know even if you do nails on your YouTube channel, if you do hair on your YouTube channel, we still need to throw folks a bone that don't quite know about none of this stuff. If you know anything about it, throw our family some bones over there, because they hurting. They hurting bad. Everybody I see on the news, ain't nobody got no boat. Everybody wading chest high in doo-doo water. It's like, what is you supposed to do? Here's another one. What did I tell y'all about this? I brought this out here, and I'm gonna cut this off. I'm gonna cut this off. Oh, real quick. Somebody said, why don't you just get in your RV? I could just cut the pipes and water back on there. I'm practicing my preps. It's a real life situation. I can get in my RV and live in that forever. This is the time we supposed to be practice. Stop trying to be spoon fed. When the time will come and arise, man, use it to your advantage. Use it. Do it. Okay? So, I got all that. Here's the last one. Normally, you got a bucket full of soapy water and mop water and everything else and cleaning your house. This is how I've been cleaning my house for the last couple of days. Remember we made all that vinegar? How many people made vinegar with me over this winter? Anybody? Show of hands how many people made vinegar and probably still making vinegar to this day. I told you I got about, I ain't gonna lie, I got about 20 gallons of vinegar. And I don't even know what to do with it. How many people got that vinegar popping? Let me tell you something. My whole house smelled like a freaking corn dog because that's what it's for. It ain't just for saying, hey, I made some or I'm going to eat it for my good health. It's also an excellent cleaning agent. Disinfectant. That is medicine that I was saying. That was the whole reason. So I'm like, I don't want to waste any of my water to wipe off the cabinets after I wash the dishes. What else can I do? And I'm walking past this 20 gallons of vinegar on this shelf every day. And I said, I'll put that in a spray bottle and I'm cleaning the whole house. I'm spraying everything. She came down today like, what's that smell? I said, I'm cleaning with vinegar. She said, oh, because you don't want to waste water. Yeah. Wipe everything down. You drop some stuff on the floor, man, wipe him up with a towel. Don't waste no tissue paper. Don't waste no paper towel. With a towel, wring him out, hit him with some vinegar, wipe him again. You're going to end up having to mop your whole kitchen floor because that vinegar cut through everything on that floor. That vinegar going to cut through everything. The little wax you put down, the mop and glow, all that bull crap, it's going to eat that up. Say, now you have to make the vinegar. But that's the thing. We were supposed to be doing that months ago. I got 20 gallons of vinegar. What do you mean? Now I got to make it? I ain't got to make nothing. I promise you that. It's too easy. It's too easy. And then if your lights and your gas go off, I ain't going to tell y'all too much, but I'm going to tell you, an alcohol stove. You don't got to go buy rubbing alcohol for your little alcohol stove. All you do after you done eating that can of beans. I made one in the house and I cook with it today. I promise, God is my witness. God is my witness. I cook with it. Can of beans, you punk a couple holes in it, and then you make it so the heat can come out. And you put, if anybody know anything about little BB rifles, air rifles, they sell pellets in this little tin can, like an Altoids can, right? You fill that with cotton balls and stuff it down there, put your alcohol or that you may have produced some kind of way or purchased. You put that in there, you put another can over top it, and you put bet money. Bet money you ain't boiling water. Bet money you ain't cooking. And for that little can is only about that big, about wide as your baby finger, right? About that big around, like some of that stuff you put, that snuff you chew. That's as big as it is. That lasts 15 minutes. Hot burning. High heat. Family, I'm telling you, she like, you enjoying this. I am. I am. And you know, I'm not going to lie to you. A small part of me don't even care if the plumber come or not. Just a small part. A small part. I don't even care if you come or not. I'm not calling them like, hey, he was supposed to be here at 4 o'clock. Da, 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 da. It is what it is. If I got to go in there and fix my pipe myself, I'm going to do that. But I'm not going to break myself and hurt myself to do it. And in the meantime, I'm going to use every skill that I have to get my family together. My son ain't hurting for nothing. He actually kind of enjoying the removal of human waste. He think it's hilarious. He like, I ain't did this in years at camp. Yeah, this is real. So the things that you have to do, I got one right here for you. It ain't, this one ain't got nothing in it. This one ain't got nothing in it, y'all. But boom, I also found something else out. That tidy cat ain't hitting on nothing. Between the corn on the cob and the pretty kitty don't sop up liquids good enough. But where I got her at, it ain't good on sopping up liquids, but solids, you will scoop up a rock. You will scoop up a rock with the pretty kitty and the corn on the cob. I heard everybody talking about sawdust and pine chips and stuff like that. I'm with you. I ain't there yet though. I'm gonna figure it out. Okay, so this is the reality. Even though my situation is totally controlled, all I gotta do is go up there and put this thing in the ground and turn my water back on. My pipe gonna drip. I'm gonna lose a lot of money, but I ain't gotta be doing this. That's the whole thing about this whole thing. Can you do it? So I'm gonna challenge you before I get into what I'm getting into and light this grill. I'm gonna challenge anybody watching me. If you got the grapes, can you turn off your main water for 24 hours? That's not giving nobody no excuses. And I don't care what sink or faucet you cut on, it ain't coming on. Because outside, the main water is off. I'm going to tell you another thing, and I'm going to get back into that challenge. Because then I'm going to do lights. That's what this whole camping trip is for. We all still going camping. I hope to see as many people as I can on the 18th through the 21st. We going camping for this reason right here. Because it's time to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Look at the world. Nobody's doing anything for nobody. We are uncomfortable already. It's time to get comfortable being uncomfortable. You know? So I double dog dare you, cut your main water off for 24 hours and watch what the kids do. Watch what your husband do. Watch what your wife do. Y'all gonna sit around a table, start coming up with some solutions. Real quick. Because you know, like them action movies, and be like, I got one last shot. I gotta make it count. That's what we did the other day. I gotta make this last shot count. Go on, I'll hold them off, right? That's your toilet. That's your toilet bowl. That's your toilet. Because once you cut that water off, all the toilet bowls in your house, you got one last flush. One wish, like Ray J said. You got one last shot, like Eminem said. One shot. That after that last flush, you better tell everybody, come on in behind you. Don't flush it, just go ahead. Don't look down. Just go ahead and do your business, because this is it. From here till tomorrow this time, we got to figure out something else. Okay, you only get one shot. So after our one shot was over with, okay, after that was over with, it was like, I'm Mr. Bucket. Hey, yo, I'm Buckets of Fun. I'm Mr. Bucket. Fun for everyone. I'm Mr. Bucket. Buckets of Fun. That's what it's been on. We love you, Mr. Bucket. We've been on the bucket, son. And to be totally honest with you, there's a method where You supposed to kick your legs up and it come out better. It's some kind of I don't know, feng shui or something. I don't know what you call it. But jujitsu move where you supposed to put your feet on this stool and you be kind of linked over. I'm like, hey, this ain't bad. Here's another thing about sitting on Mr. Bucket. You ain't gonna be sitting on there with your phone for the next 35 to 45 minutes till your cheeks get numb and you gotta wake up walking like you got on cement shoes. You ain't gonna you ain't gonna do that. You know you will sit on that toilet bowl so long. You get up, your cheeks is numb. You got the imprint of the toilet bowl on your cheeks, and your feet feel like you got 2 cement blocks on them boys. You walking, people say, "What's wrong with you?" Just came out the bathroom. So what's wrong? You okay? I'll be okay soon as my blood get to running. You start doing, got to get my blood back running. So getting on this bucket, I don't even take my phone with me. You want to get on, get it over with, and get up. That's some James get up. James Brown. Sit it down. Get it up. Wipe it down. Wipe it on up. Huh. Get out of here. You don't sit around on that. Period. Or you're going to pay dearly. You're going to have to ask for some help if you sit on this bucket too long. I guarantee you that. So, I just wanted to come at y'all and let y'all know it's certain things we going to have to get used to. Period. Period. It was something else too I had to tell y'all. I can't think of it because that sitting on that bucket did it for me. So I'm about to. Oh. Here's another problem they have in Mississippi and everywhere else for that matter. You ain't got nowhere to go. You ain't got nowhere to go. Where you gonna go? Okay, you got out of the flood. Now where you gonna go? Because your cousin's house is flooded out too. What we been talking about bugging out? All we've been talking about is bugging out. Right? I got my solar power generator over here. I got the EcoFlow 1800. I got the Bougie refrigerator freezer full of apples and all the good stuff. I got my Berkey. This is actually a survival spot. Now where you gonna go? I'm gonna tell you where you gonna go. What we gonna do today, I'm gonna set up 2 tents and a bathroom. If you wanna see me do this and how easy it is, and this will give you a little something that maybe you should be thinking about, okay? Because they have quick pop tents and then they have the ones that you put the poles through. Still easy, but I'm gonna tell you something about that. When it's an emergency or you get to your camp real late, popping up your tent real quick is a blessing. Because trying to put your tent up and it's getting dark and it's getting cold or it's humid and unloading your truck, man, that's a headache all by itself. I'm gonna give y'all two solutions when you dealing with a bathroom situation, because those people in Mississippi that's flooded out and everything, they don't got nowhere to use the bathroom. They don't got nowhere to sleep. So you're gonna need something like a tarp or a tent to do your business in and somewhere to sleep. And I'm gonna get started right there on that. First, I'm gonna light this grill though, okay? So come with me, we here. I'm gonna light this up so I can get this going, because this the real deal, Holyfield. Let me see, can y'all see that okay? Here you go, bring that on in here. I'm gonna bring you in with me. There we go. I'm just showing you reality. Do I have to do any of this? Absolutely not. It's better if I do it this way. Let me let some of that out. Being a little overzealous. Wait. All right, y'all. Hold on a minute. I had to stop. The plumber is here. What time is it? 9 o'clock at night. All right. I'm going to have to end this live stream. because I'm gonna have to be showing him everything, and I'm gonna be giving out too much personal information. Hold on. Sorry about that. I thought he wasn't coming today. Yeah. Hey, how we doing? Where you go?
How you doing, sir?
Hey, what's up, man?
All right, thank you, ma'am.
You good?
How you doing, sir?
All right.
What's going on today?
I got a leak right here. Hey, y'all. I'm gonna end this live stream real quick, and I'm gonna get back on in a second. All right. Be right back.